So I tell you what, I really did a piss poor job at setting up this camp. Okay, so to give a little backstory to those who may not have seen the last video, we are in the Hells Canyon wilderness area. We're just actually outside of the wilderness in some national forest that is adjacent to the wilderness. And we got in here last night, and just about the time we were setting up our camp, we had a huge storm blow in. It is springtime in the mountains, so we had this huge storm blow in. It brought thunder, it brought hail, it brought snow, and we were setting up our camp, and I kind of did a really hasty job at just trying to get things up and get out of the weather as soon as possible. But I made some mistakes in my setup, which is causing for it to be a bit of a pain in the butt and a little bit uncomfortable. First and foremost is you can see the tent is really unlevel. It's at a major angle sloping down, and then that's also affecting how well the annex room below is set up. So what I've decided I'm going to do this morning, since we are going to be spending 7 full more days here, that I'm just going to take some time and we're just going to tear the thing completely down while we've got some half decent weather, and we're going to reset this thing completely back up. Okay, now that I've got enough stuff off the tent and enough stuff and away from the tent to bring the truck back here, I'm going to pull the trailer forward about 3 or 4 feet, and then I'm going to put something under the far tire to help lift that one side and help bring the trailer up level. All right, so what I need now is some form of block or something to put under the tire to help bring that side up and level it out. Now, what I've been using here lately are my Tread Pros recovery boards to help me level the trailer. But where we're at, we've been using the Tread Pros quite a bit to get us unstuck from snow drifts. So I want to leave them completely available. So what I'm going to do is use my trusty Fiskars here and see if I can't bushcraft a block out of this log. Okay, so this should work. We got a nice little block here that's about a little over 3 inches thick. Put a little bit of ramp to it so that the wheels can roll up on it easy. See, and you guys didn't think I could bushcraft no more. All right, so I've got the trailer all backed in and it's blocked up now, and I've gotten it all secured so it doesn't want to shift or move. But during the time of doing that, our hailstorm came back, and it's currently hailing on us right now. So I went ahead off camera and popped up the awning already just so I could get some of my gear out of the weather and out of the way. But the next thing I want to do now is try to get this annex back up before the weather gets too much worse. Okay, so I wanted to spend a little time going over with you guys kind of how this annex goes together. But because of the hail and everything, it made it really hard for me to do on site. But basically what I'm doing now is I'm having Matt help me slide the annex into the rail channel that's just below the tent. With a bigger tent like the Denali, it definitely is a little easier to have 2 people. Now basically all I'm doing is zipping around and zipping the annex to the bottom of the rooftop tent itself. Now with the annex zipped all the way around, all I have to do is stake it out. All right, so we've got everything, I think, pretty well set up now for the week. With the annex and the tent re-leveled, it's going to be a lot more suitable for the conditions. I think that I'll be a lot happier with that setup. I also kind of reset up the area under the awning. Where we're camped just outside of an old homestead up here on this mountainside, and there's nobody there anymore, just the remnants of an old house and some other leave-behinds. But one of the things that I found was an old, kind of like an old picnic table bench, and it's working out really well as a makeshift table for my Mr. Heater stove and my cooler, and that gives me a good place to be able to be under the awning to do my cooking and everything, so that I don't have to be out in this weather. The regular camp little table, foldable table I have, and chair are inside the annex, and that will give me a nice place to just kind of hang out when the weather's really bad. And then of course I've just got the inside of the tent pretty well set up like I normally do with the Mr. Buddy heater and my sleeping bags and everything. So I think I'll be pretty well set for the week, and I'm hoping, according to the weather report, we are supposed to start, I think Tuesday. We are Sunday now, but Tuesday the weather is supposed to start to get a little bit better for us. So I'm hoping to be able to get some more videos out to you guys doing what I came up here to do, and that's to shoot some landscape photography and some wildlife photography. So anyhow, I hope that you guys enjoyed kind of seeing me revamp the camp, and if you did, please give it a like. If you got any questions or comments about any of the gear I'm using or how I set anything up, you can just leave those down below, and I'll catch you guys again outside.